I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to talk about the sign Aries, relative to if you have an Aries Ascendant. First of all, Aries is ruled by Mars, so Mars is the planet that rules the first house. And the planets that are going to be friendly to Aries Ascendants are going to be the planets that rule the first, the fifth, and the ninth house. So that means that Mars, Sun, and Jupiter are the greatest benefics for Aries as an ascendant. Those planets will create good to whatever houses that they are in. But all by itself, Mars will rule the first and Mars will rule the eighth house, one of the most difficult houses. So since a planet that rules them as the ascendant ruler also rules the eighth, there can be some problems involved in scandals and difficulties relative to humiliation or disgrace. It's just a part of this setup. But generally, Mars will be very strong and potent. Because it rules the ascendant, you cannot find that you're an enemy to yourself with Mars rulership. But it will make you very vivacious, ambitious, driven, a pioneer, especially if you're born in the middle of the sign, because the beginning of the sign, the first 13 degrees, 20 minutes of the sign, will be relative, like if you're born 0 degrees Aries to 13 degrees, 20 minutes, just about, of Aries, this will deal with the nakshatra Ashwini. Ashwini is fast. It wants to move fast, can't be slow. You can't stand people that are slow, and everything you do is in high speed. There's a love of travel, and sometimes there's even a love of horses. Not generally, but it can be the case. If you are born 13 degrees 20 minutes right at the beginning of the nakshatra Bharani, to the degree of 26 degrees 40 minutes, if your ascendant falls right in there, you will be ruled by Bharani. This nakshatra is about being the first to do something. It's the pioneer, but it does have kind of a harsh nature, so it's not like you're going to be patient or calm with people. Everything has to be done on your time, on your schedule. If you're born in the very last 4 degrees of the sign of Aries, so that would mean after 2640 to 30 degrees, then this means your ascendant falls in the nakshatra of Kritika, and it means you are the protector of others. You take care of other people, although still being in the sign of Aries. Everything is about new beginnings, new starts, and being the first. So with Aries as your ascendant, Venus will rule the second house as well as your seventh house. Therefore, you're going to find that there are many instances that involving relationships will involve money. So there might be instances where people come together due to financial security. It could mean that you're looking for someone that will give you financial security, as well as someone will find you for financial security, and money matters will be an issue that may be contentious in the relationship. Furthermore, Venus in this case becomes the Marika planet. It is death inflicting. That's just the rulings of the Marika houses, which are 2 and 7. So when Venus rules these houses, wherever it goes, or when you go into a dasha of Venus, it can be treacherous. It can also bring love and romance, and it can also bring money. So with Aries as your ascendant, Mercury rules the 3rd and 6th house. And these are both Upachaya houses, which deal with competition, which deal with a need to get ahead, do better, improvements in life. But because the 6th house can have a connotation to enemies, this can mean 3rd house, meaning siblings, brothers and sisters, may be more like enemies. There's some complete competition going on here. and there's fighting and there's struggles. So there may be problems with siblings. Also, the 6th house deals with aunts and uncles, which can mean some kind of arguments. Because remember, Mercury is about the communications, and Mercury will involve problems involving how you communicate. You gotta watch that. So Jupiter is one of your very, very best planets. Why? Because it rules your 9th house, and it also rules your 12th house. Rulership of the 9th house can give thoughts and the need to find spiritual truths, because it rules the 12th house, which is the most spiritual house. It's a house of letting go, forgiveness, being at peace. You find your spirituality will bring you the sense of peace. Always searching for teachers, always searching for that place that you can go to find your spiritual truth, who you really are. Jupiter represents going on spiritual pilgrimages to other countries, 12th house. But through losses, you really do evolve and grow through your spiritual truths. This is the best planet. Jupiter is the Karaka of spirituality and truth. And rulership of the 9th will bring on good teachers. We'll even bring on a good father, a father image. But remember, it all entails where these planets are placed in your chart relative to what house they rule as to the good. But this is a general gist of how this is going to unfold. Now, Saturn rules the 10th. And Saturn rules the 11th. The 11th house ruler can cause problems, especially if you have a cardinal sign rising. Aries is a cardinal fire sign. So with Saturn ruling the 10th, career issues are very important, because remember, Saturn is about hard work and about discipline and focus. And Aries ascendants love to find a career purpose. Because Saturn does rule the 11th house as well, they can make money, but through hard work and diligence, through their career, through their work. Because Saturn rules the 11th, they may have a contentious relationship, possibly with the elder sibling, or either no relationship, meaning they could be the oldest one, or they just are not, they have nothing in common. So there's almost like a distance here dealing with relationships. Now the moon rules the 4th. So with Aries as your ascendant, the moon rulership of the 4th, the mother is sensitive, the mother is feeling, the mother is fluctuating. They are not consistent. They are not, you can't predict what they're going to be feeling or doing the next day because of this. And there may be some, because of the tendency to want to move about so much with Aries as the ascendant, change of residence quite often. And with Aries as the ascendant, the sun rules the 5th. So therefore, this can represent male children. Having a son, S-U-N equates to S-O-N, if the sun is in the 5th, but also if it rules the 5th. And the sun rulership of the 5th represents that you're a leader. You are sought out for your information. You will be an advisor to other people, and you don't take orders from others, because you will be in control of the situations. So looking at how all the planets rule different houses according to your ascendant, this really is the setup of how your chart will work. And as we go to look at where the transiting planets evolve through these houses, this will be better yet how you'll be able to make predictions according to what ascendant sign you have. With that, I'd like to close. If you need more information, you can go to my website, which is galacticcenter.org, O-R-G. Or if you'd like to take this further and really learn Vedic astrology, remember, I have a school, University of Vedic Astrology.com. Thank you.